I always get asked about you on this project is what is her process and why is it different maybe from some other designer that we're using?
When I meet with clients, I really like to listen to how they're going to use the space, not only to find out, what their vision is aesthetically, but really how they're going to live in it. Oftentimes clients will come with reference of, I love this look, I love this, for the kitchen, and they've picked, like a marble countertop, but they have like 4 kids. And so you need to make sure that the aesthetic lines up with being able to actually live in the space. And I think that's really important so that in 6 months or 2 years, 5 years, that they're really happy with what we've chosen.
Yeah, I think another thing that I always feel that's, drew me a lot to you was textures, right? I love the fact that we're not doing a basic white kitchen or a basic black and white kitchen, and then even if we are doing something similar to that, it's still mixing it up with a backsplash tile or a different color or a different wood that softens it. So that's one of the things I've always noticed with your palette that I love about that. One, it's not the norm, but that you're pushing that to a certain extent, but it's still very comfortable that I like.
Layers are really important.
Yeah.
So the texture just adds in, it makes it feel more finished. So the more layers you can add and the more textures and feels and looks in a room, it really makes it look like it's been styled specifically for the client.
What do you feel like your background has helped you out with being a designer now? Because this obviously wasn't your first trade.
My first career was in the film business. I worked in visual effects, and I started off as a production assistant way long ago, and worked my way up to be an executive producer. And so along the way, I worked on tons and tons of films, and I really learned how project management can apply to most businesses in life, especially construction. You have to take something from the beginning, you have to follow up, on every step of the way, hand off from one team to another to get the completed look. And so with the personalities that I came into contact with and all the craziness along the way, it set me up to be able to stay calm because while someone else is freaking out. So that's definitely something I've carried with me. And also just having to be proactive, having to be all over it, every step of the way, know what's coming next, who needs to be informed.
Yeah, I think that set you up for success because like I said, a lot of designers don't have that background. A lot of construction guys, let alone, don't have that background, which keeping a cool head, understanding the process, and knowing how things are gonna evolve constantly is all part of the business. It's a series of events we're trying to get to the end, and that business alone is so stressful and so chaotic and much bigger numbers and stuff that we deal with. So, I think that set you up to be awesome. That's why I see a lot of times with you, it's like cool as a cucumber, at least you are on the outside. So
I know things are gonna change, so when they do, you're expected, okay, well now what are we gonna do? We pivot.
Yeah, I think it's a series of issues that you just have to get through as every kind of construction project. And the thing I always say, it's always going to get done. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. We just got to get to that finish line. So.